The internet froze for 6 seconds, just long enough for a single clip to change everything. A grainy, 30-second video, no caption, no watermark, just Nicki Nicole and Peso Pluma in a dimly lit room, their faces half hidden behind static. At first, people thought it was fake, a deep fake, a fan edit. But then someone zoomed in and saw something no one could explain. Peso looks up. His lips move. No audio, but the words were clear. They found us. Within minutes, the clip vanished, deleted from every platform almost simultaneously. But not before it was downloaded, duplicated, dissected. Now, it's everywhere, reshared, slowed down, color-graded, analyzed frame by frame. Every version looks a little different, like the footage itself is fighting to hide the truth. Who recorded it? Why was it erased so fast? And why does the video's metadata point to a location neither of them has ever been seen in? Because this isn't just another celebrity leak. It's something deeper, something that was never meant to surface. The question isn't what was caught on camera. It's who wanted us to see it. Nicki Nicole hadn't posted in over a week. Her last story, a short clip of city lights reflected in a car window, had vanished before most people even saw it. No caption, no context, just silence. Peso Pluma, on the other hand, had gone dark 3 days earlier. His team claimed he was working on something new, but fans could tell something was off. The photos he left up looked deliberate, like clues. One showed him standing in an empty studio, eyes fixed on the camera. Another, a mirror selfie with the caption, "We see what they want us to." When the leaked video appeared, people thought it was the connection everyone had been waiting for. Nicki and Peso, in the same room again, after months of rumors, tension, and mysterious disappearances from social media. For their fans, it was confirmation. For everyone else, it was confusion. But what no one could explain was the atmosphere of the footage. It didn't feel staged, yet it didn't feel natural either. The lighting flickered like a dying signal. Their movements were slow, uneasy. Peso's hand brushed against the camera as if he didn't realize it was recording. In the background, faint static pulsed like a heartbeat. Some viewers swore they heard a whisper under the distortion, a single phrase, repeated twice, "Not again." The sound engineers who tried to clean the audio said the frequencies didn't match human speech patterns. Others said it was just artifact noise from compression. But those who followed this story long enough know, nothing in it happens by accident. Before all this, Nicki had been working on a project rumored to explore the illusion of truth online. She'd mentioned it once in an interview, saying, "People don't want reality, they want what feels real." After that, she stopped talking about it. Peso, meanwhile, had been canceling shows without explanation. His team said he was exhausted, but fans noticed every cancellation matched dates tied to leaked rumors or fake stories about him and Nicki. Some believed it was coincidence, others thought it was damage control. And then there was the silence, the kind that doesn't come naturally. Both of them disappeared online within the same 48 hours. Nicki's official account went blank, every post archived. Peso's stories turned into black screens with timestamps that didn't align with his local time zone. A few followers even reported glitches, captions flickering between languages before disappearing completely. It felt orchestrated, like someone wanted to erase the line between what was real and what was performance. When the leaked footage hit the internet, it didn't just reignite rumors, it exposed something deeper. Fans began piecing together timelines, matching clothing, backgrounds, even the grain pattern of the video. That's when they found it, the same flicker pattern from Peso's old studio lights. It was his space. But here's the strange part. That studio had been shut down months ago, after a fire that supposedly destroyed all recording equipment inside. So how did a new clip surface from a place that no longer existed? The more people watched, the less sense it made. The lighting didn't match any known fixtures. The sound wasn't consistent with the room's echo profile. Digital experts claimed the video was spliced together from older footage. Others noticed something even more unsettling. At exactly 12 seconds in, the background shifted, just for a frame. A reflection appeared in the mirror behind them. Not of Nicki, not of Peso, but of someone else. The shape was blurry, but tall. Unmoving. Watching. Reddit threads exploded with theories. Some called it an editor's mistake, others a ghost frame from a corrupted file. But in a story already drenched in digital manipulation, the simplest explanations no longer satisfied anyone. Every person who slowed the footage found something different, an extra shadow, a glitch in Nicki's expression, a flicker of code along the bottom edge of the screen. Peso's fans were split. Half believed he was being framed. The rest thought this was all part of an elaborate rollout, a viral campaign for his next album. One fan pointed out that his previous track included a lyric that now felt prophetic. The truth comes with filters. Meanwhile, those closest to Nicki described her as withdrawn, cautious, always glancing at her phone as if expecting something. A friend told a podcast host she'd been receiving encrypted messages from an unknown sender, always at 3:03 a.m. Each one contained a single phrase, "The mirror remembers." At first, no one took it seriously, until the timestamp on the leaked footage showed 3:03 in the corner. Whatever this was, it wasn't random. It wasn't just a video. It was a message. The people dissecting it thought they were searching for truth, but maybe they were already part of the story, feeding a narrative built to adapt with every click, every frame slowed down, every theory posted. Because whoever started this knew exactly how the internet would react. Suspicion, obsession, division. And maybe that was the real experiment all along. Nicki's silence became heavier with each passing day. Peso stayed offline, but his playlists began to change. Songs with mirrored titles, reversed track numbers, and one new upload with a haunting description, for those still watching. It felt like a warning or an invitation. No one could tell the difference anymore. Somewhere between their absence and the footage's reappearance, something shifted. This wasn't about two artists caught in a scandal. It was about control, who holds it, who loses it, and who watches while it happens. And if you look close enough at that reflection in the video, just for a second, it almost looks like the camera isn't pointed at them at all. It's pointed back at us. At 11:47 p.m., a new account appeared on X, username at TruthMirror03. No profile picture, no bio, just one post. A screenshot of a chat between two people, N and P. The message from N read, "They told me to stay quiet." The reply came minutes later. "It's too late for that." Within an hour, the post had over 500,000 impressions. By midnight, it was gone. But nothing ever really disappears online. Someone had already saved it. People started matching the font, the timestamps, even the typing bubbles visible in the image. It looked like a Telegram chat. Some claimed it was fake, AI generated. Others compared old screenshots of Peso's phone interface from his tour vlogs and confirmed it was identical. That's when things turned from rumor to revelation. Another leak followed, a 14-second voice note. Static at first, then Nicki's voice, trembling. "They said if I don't do it, they'll erase everything." A pause, breath trembling, then a whisper, "Even him." The clip cut off before she could finish. Peso's name trended instantly. His fans defended him, saying the recording was manipulated. But others noticed something chilling. The background hum matched the same audio interference heard in the first leaked video. The kind of interference that doesn't happen naturally. Someone had layered these pieces with precision, like a director revealing a story one fragment at a time. By morning, every major platform was flooded with receipts. Screenshots of emails between management teams, blurred contracts, and even a snippet of a supposed legal notice marked Project Echo, confidential. None of it could be verified, but that didn't stop the outrage. The narrative was forming. Nicki had been silenced. Peso had betrayed her. And someone, or something, was pulling their strings. In one viral thread, a user claimed to have decrypted fragments of code from the metadata of the leaked voice note. It translated to, "Control Protocol Active." Another found GPS coordinates embedded in the waveform, pointing to a production facility in Buenos Aires that had been abandoned for years. Journalists tried to visit it. They found nothing but empty rooms, dust, and broken mirrors. Then, a second voice note appeared, this time from Peso. His voice was low, steady, almost rehearsed. "You think this is about me? You think this is real?" A faint echo followed. Then, "We didn't start it." The internet erupted. Fans flooded comment sections, arguing whether it was genuine. Some slowed the audio down and claimed to hear Nicki's voice faintly overlapping his, whispering, "Don't say it." It was enough to reignite every theory imaginable. Was she protecting him or warning him? That same night, a live stream popped up on an anonymous account. The screen was black, but a distorted voice spoke through layers of static. "They gave up control," it said. "They traded silence for attention. You're watching what they wanted you to see." The stream cut off after 32 seconds. When users tried to replay it, the video link redirected to a blank page with one line of text. Act V, initiated. Peso's official team issued a statement hours later, cold, impersonal, written like a press release. All circulating media is fabricated. Legal action is being taken. But even that backfired. The statement's metadata matched the same timestamp pattern found in previous leaks, precisely 12 hours apart. At this point, reality was bleeding into fiction. Every denial became another clue. Every post felt staged. People began saying Nicki and Peso weren't victims or performers. They were prisoners of their own creation. Then came the final message, a private DM from an unverified account to multiple fan pages. No image, just text. The betrayal wasn't between them. It was between truth and perception. The sender's handle? @TruthMirror03. Minutes later, their account disappeared again. Some said it was a hacker. Others claimed it was the system cleaning itself, just like before. But those watching closely noticed one last detail. Every repost of that message had a faint reflection embedded in the background, almost invisible unless you adjusted the brightness. A silhouette of two figures standing side by side. One looking into the camera, the other looking away. Nobody could tell which one was real. By the next sunrise, the internet felt heavier, like it was breathing with the story. Every scroll brought the same faces, the same flickering footage, replayed until it lost meaning. News outlets ran split-screen coverage, Nicki's tear-streaked image on one side, Peso's silent profile on the other. Anchors spoke in cautious tones, pretending to analyze when all they really did was echo the chaos. The footage had become a mirror. Everyone saw what they wanted to see. In Buenos Aires, fans gathered outside what they believed was Nicki's apartment. Some carried posters that said "Free her." Others shouted her lyrics through megaphones, their voices cracking under the weight of confusion. A single photo surfaced from the crowd, a girl holding her phone up, filming herself crying as the crowd chanted. The caption read, "She didn't deserve this." It hit 1 million likes in 2 hours. Peso was last seen at an airport, head down, hood pulled tight, surrounded by flashing cameras. The moment he looked up, someone shouted, "Did you do it?" He didn't answer, but his expression, tired, hollow, almost frightened, was enough to fuel another week of speculation. By nightfall, the #HashWhoIsControl had replaced everything else. But behind the noise, a quieter current was forming, one that didn't care about fame or scandal. Tech forums, encryption experts, and independent journalists started connecting dots no one else was paying attention to. The leaks, the timestamps, the identical metadata, all led back to one origin. Every clip, every proof, had been uploaded from the same masked IP relay. A pattern that spelled out an unmistakable phrase when decoded. Mirror 03. That's when the line between story and system shattered completely. A new video appeared on an unlisted YouTube link, shared only through private groups. The title, Reflection Protocol, End Transmission. It began with silence, then static, then flashes of every leaked moment. Peso's voice, Nicki's whisper, the mirror silhouette, stitched together like a confession. Then, for the first time, a clear voice spoke through the distortion. It was Nicki. "They said it would stop when we stopped posting," she said softly. But it didn't. It just found new ways to post itself. Her words trembled, almost breaking, before Peso's voice overlapped. "You think the footage was leaked. But it wasn't. It was released." The clip cut to black. People froze. It didn't feel like acting. It felt like a surrender. Within minutes, both of their verified accounts vanished, not deactivated, erased. Searches for their usernames returned blank results. Fans screamed that it was proof they'd been silenced. Others called it the final phase of a performance gone too far. But something stranger followed. Every re-upload of the Reflection Protocol video began glitching at the same frame. When Nicki said we stopped posting. The footage distorted, faces blurred, and the word mirror flickered in binary across the screen. On social media, timelines looped. Users started seeing old posts appear again as if they were new, comments repeating, usernames duplicating, captions rewriting themselves. Someone posted a clip of their screen showing Peso's deleted post flashing for a fraction of a second before vanishing again. "It's still running," the caption read. And through all of this, one final audio clip leaked, faint, corrupted, but unmistakably Nicki's voice. "We wanted to tell the truth. But the truth started telling us." The public didn't know how to process it anymore. Some called it art. Others said it was a cover-up. But for those who'd followed since the first glitch, it felt like the end of something much larger than a scandal. It felt like the internet itself had blinked, and when it opened its eyes again, something inside it had changed. Screens dimmed, hashtags faded, and in that strange quiet, people noticed their reflections in the dark glass of their devices. For the first time, they weren't sure if they were watching or being watched. Maybe this was never about the leak at all. Maybe it was about how easily we believe what we want to believe, how the truth bends to fit the shape of our screens. Peso and Nicki became more than names. They became reflections of us. Our curiosity, our outrage, our hunger for something real in a world built on illusion. Every share, every repost, every whispered theory didn't just spread the story, it sustained it. Because that's the quiet tragedy of the internet. Nothing truly goes viral unless we feed it. If you followed this far, ask yourself, why couldn't you look away? Was it the mystery, the drama, the feeling that maybe you knew more than the rest? That's the same instinct the story was built on. And it's what keeps the mirror alive. So before you share that next leak, before you comment on a stranger's pain or chase the next digital flame, stop. Ask who's really writing the script. Ask who benefits when we turn real people into entertainment. Because sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is not click. But if you still want answers, if you still believe there's another layer waiting to be uncovered, stay here. Subscribe, follow, comment what you think really happened. Maybe your theory is the missing piece. Just remember, the truth isn't always something you find. Sometimes, it's something that finds you. And when your screen flickers tonight, and for just a second your reflection seems to move, don't panic. It's just the mirror watching back.